Hello students, now I am going to start question number 6 of exercise 5.2. Now question number 6 says, how many right angles do you make if you start facing south and turn clockwise to west? We have to find the number of right angles. If you are facing south and turn clockwise to west, how many right angles do you make? Now first part says we are facing south, that means here we are, and turn clockwise. Now clockwise means like this, hands of a clock rotate. Okay, so if you are facing south and turn clockwise means we will go in this way to west, like this. That means how many right angles do you make? If we are facing south and if we are going to west, how many right angles do we make? Now here we can clearly see that here we have 4 directions. Okay, north, south, east, west. We have 4 directions. Now suppose if you are facing any direction and you are coming to that particular direction, that means you have to complete one revolution, and one full revolution is 360 degree, and here we have 4 direction, so 360 divided by 4 is 90 degree. It means the gap between two direction is 90 degree. From north to east is 90 degree, east to south is 90 degree, south to west is 90 degree, west to north is 90 degree. So it means if you are facing south and you are going to west, here one angle is formed, and this angle is right angle. This is 90 degree, because just now we have seen that the gap between two direction is 90 degree, as complete revolution is 360 degree, and since there are 4 directions, so 360 degree divided by 4 is 90 degree. So here the gap between two direction is 90 degree. Okay, so here we have to find that how many right angles do you make if you are facing south and turn clockwise to west. So here we have to find this angle, so it is 90 degree. So we will write one right angle. If you are facing south and turn clockwise to west, that means this angle you will have to find. So it's 190 degree we have got. Okay, so we'll write one right angle. Now in the B part we have how many right angles do you make if you are facing north. That means here you are and turn anti-clockwise. Clockwise means like this. Okay, and anti-clockwise means opposite, like this. Okay, so if you are facing north and turn anti-clockwise to east, so from if you are facing north, that means here, and turn anti-clockwise means this way, you are coming to east. Now here we can easily find that from north to west is 90 degree, west to south this is also 90 degree, this is also 90 degree, and this is also 90 degree, because the gap between any two direction is 90 degree. So here we have got 390 degrees, so we'll write 3 right angles. Okay, now coming to C part. Now in the C part we have, if you are facing west, that means here you are, and turn to west. It is not mentioned that whether you are turning clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, it is said that if you are facing west and turn to west, means wherever you are, again after turning you are coming to the same direction. That means how many right angles do you make? Okay, how many right angles do you make if you are facing any direction and coming to the same direction? Suppose if you turn clockwise, clockwise means you will at first you will go from west to north, north to east, east to south, and south to west. Okay, that means if you turn clockwise, then you will complete one full revolution, and one full revolution means 4 right angles, right? And if you go anti-clockwise, that means west to south, south to east, east to north, and north to west, then also you complete full revolution. So what we have observed that in this case, if you are facing any direction and turn to the same direction, you complete 4 right angles. Okay, so we'll write 4 right angles. Now in the last part we have, if you are facing south and turn to north. Now if you are facing south means here you are, and turn to north. Suppose here also it is not mentioned whether you turn clockwise or anti-clockwise. Suppose if you turn clockwise, then at first from south to west you will go, and then west to north. What we have seen, that 2 right angles. If you are facing south and turn to north, that means you make 2 right angles. Similarly, if you go anti-clockwise, that means south to east and east to north, then also 2 right angles you make. So if you are facing south and turn to north, so how many right angles you make? 2 right angles. Okay. So this way we will have to find the number of right angles in direction. Okay. Now coming to next question. Now question number 7 says, where will the hour hand of a clock stop if it starts from 6 and turns through 1 right angle? If the hour hand of a clock starts at 6 and it turns through 1 right angle, then we will have to find where will the hour hand of a clock stop. Now we can see in a clock there are 12 numbers, from 1 to 12 numbers are there, and we have to start from 6, because according to the question hour hand is at 6. This is the hour hand. Okay, and turn through 1 right angle. Now 1 right angle means 3 parts. 3 parts make 90 degree. Okay, 3 parts make 90 degree in a clock. As there are total 12 parts in a clock, and this is the complete revolution, means 360 degree. And since there are 12 parts in a clock, so 12 3s are 36, so it's 30 degree. So this means 1 part is 30 degree. Here 1 part is 30 degree. So 3 parts will be 90 degree, because 3 parts will be 90 degree. So here we will have to find that where will the hour hand of a clock stop. If the hour hand is at 6 and if it turns through 1 right angle, now 1 right angle means 90 degree. So 30, 30, 30, 1, 2, 3 parts. So every after 3 parts it will be 90 degree. So the hour hand of a clock, if it starts from 6, then if it turns through 1 right angle, it will stop at 9. Okay, so we'll write it will stop at 9. Okay, now in the B part we have, where will the hour hand of a clock stop if it starts from 8. That means here is the hour hand, and turn through 2 right angles. Now here 1 right angle means how many parts? 190 degree means 3 parts. Just now we have seen. So 2 right angles, if there is 290 degree, so that means it will be 6 parts, isn't it? So if the hour hand of a clock start from 8, then 1, 2, 3, here will be 190 degree. Now 1, 2, 3, here will be 1 more 90 degree. So 90, 90, 180 degree. So 2 right angles means if the hour hand of a clock start at 8 and it turns through 2 right angles, then it will stop at 2 o'clock. So we will write it will stop at 2. Okay. Now the C part we have, where will the hour hand of a clock stop if it starts from 10? That means here is the hour hand and turns through 3 right angles. Now 1 right angle means 3 parts. 1 right angle means 3 parts. Then we have 3 right angles, so it's 9 parts. Okay, 1 means 3 parts, 2 means 6 parts, so 3 means 3 into 3, 9 parts. So if it starts at 10, then 9 parts means 1, 2, 3. Here will be 90 degree. Again 1, 2, 3. Here will be 90 degree. We have to make 3 right angles. So 1, 2, 3. Here will be 90 degree. So what we have seen, that if the hands of a clock start at 10 and turns through 3 right angle, 1, 2, 3, then it will stop at 7. Okay. Now in the last part we have, if a hands of a clock start from 7, that means here is the hour hand and turns through 2 straight angles. Now straight angle means like this. So in a straight angles we have 290 degree. So in one straight angle we have 2 right angles, but here we have 2 straight angles. That means 2 straight angle means 4 right angles, right? So we have to make, if you have to make one straight angle means 180 degree, or we can say that 290 degree. 290 degree make one straight angle. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, it's a straight line. It makes one straight angle. Okay. Now here we have 2 straight angles. So again we have to make 290 degrees. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Means every after 6 parts. Every after 6 part it makes 180 degrees. So what we have seen, that here 2 straight angle means it makes complete revolution, and complete revolution means, see, 1, 2 straight angle. 2 straight angle means, in 1 straight angle means 180 degree, and 2 straight angle means 180, 180, 360 degree. So that's why this is the complete revolution. So if the hands of a clock start at 7 and if it completes one full revolution, means if it completes 2 straight angle, or we can say that 360 degree, then it will stop at 7 o'clock. It will stop at 7. That means wherever you start, there only it will stop. If it starts at 6, then it will stop at 6. If it completes one complete revolution means 2 straight angle, because 2 straight angle means 180, 180, 360 degree. Okay. So we will write it will stop at 7. Okay. So this was all about question number 7. Thank you, students.